Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. Vlogmas Day 4 is already up by the time you guys are watching this. So if you haven't watched the past 4 days, please do. You haven't? Ano ba yan? Buti pa si na mama. They called me nung isang araw and then they told me that they watched the whole thing without skipping the ads.
I don't skip the ads too, by the way. I just haven't watched.
Okay. Anyway, I'm here with Atsi today because wala na naman akong ma-content just like yesterday. So I'm bothering somebody else to help me out. Well, tutulungan ko din naman si Atsi today. We're gonna be wrapping the gifts that she has. But while we're doing it, kasi matagal na namin itong gustong gawin, it's like to start a podcast maybe. So baka ito yung test run namin. We're gonna answer some questions. So, meron akong nakitang article on BuzzFeed. It's called Men Are Asking Women Unfiltered Questions They've Always Been Too Scared to Ask, and women are answering them. So basically, it's all questions that men are afraid to ask girls, and we're gonna answer them today as well. What do you want me to do first before we answer the first question?
I'm bringing out all the stuff. So this is like a month's worth of like...
Lahat na to.
What are we gonna do? Did you get Yana?
We're not gonna get Yana anything. I know she's watching this, so off cam. Or wait, eto, pag-uusapan namin and then I'll cut. Okay, sige, magbalot na muna tayo. While we're putting everything in the pouches, let's answer the first question. When you're platonic friends with a man, do you want to be treated exactly how he treats his male friends? Like in terms of tone, the inside jokes, and the way time is spent? Or is there an expectation to be treated differently as a woman? I don't think it's really to be like treated differently. Kasi, syempre si Joel, like I hang out with his friends all the time. Like we go out, we have dinner, we have drinks, ganyan. I don't want them to like tiptoe around me. Parang ganun, just because I'm a girl. Of course, guys have inside jokes nila or like the way they talk about girls, ganyan. I don't want them to tiptoe around me, but also, maybe it's also to give them a girl's perspective in things. Yung tulad nito, like how we're answering the questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls. And
like we're not delicate, but also we're delicate.
Parang they always feel like they have to be like extra sensitive around women. Parang no,
yeah,
not
I mean,
necessarily.
but also like if they feel the need to be extra sensitive around women, like what are the kind of things that you talk about like as boys, right? Like is it not unfit for like human ears? Are boys like a different species or something? Like why would you feel the need to censor something like you're gonna say, or like kahit pa inside joke yan or whatever? So ibig sabihin like kahiya-hiya siya, diba?
Yeah. Not necessarily treat women differently, pero as a human being who has a moral compass, diba? Parang,
like if
alam mo na siguro yun kung ano yung decent at hindi.
Okay, wait. We have to choose like ribbons for this first.
Sige.
Or should we
how do you want to tie it?
I'll do it first and then let's see if we can guide.
Okay, so while you're doing that, let's do the second question.
I'll try to figure it out first.
With periods, is it a gush, a small leak, or more of a drip every so often? It depends on...
It depends on like which day it is.
Which day it is.
For me, like first day of your period, it's like when you've been holding your pee for so long and then like some of it leaks out.
Escapes.
On like the second day, yun yung mararamdaman mo talaga like clots.
Full blood clots come out there.
Yeah, sometimes like when you pee, diba?
Pero on ano, parang spotting na lang siya. We call it spotting kapag kapaunti-unti na lang siya. So as the week progresses. Question number 3. How uncomfortable is it to wear a tampon? Do you know when you have to change it? Do you get some internal sensation that lets you know when it's time to replace it? Do you time it? How do you know? That's a lot of questions. Personally, I've used napkins, I've used menstrual cups, I've used a menstrual disc, and I've used tampons. In regard to tampons, it's not really parang uncomfortable, I guess, because if it's uncomfortable, it means that you didn't put it in right. When it's in there na, it like absorbs and then it gets like more and more comfortable. Because if it's dry, that's when it feels kind of weird. Not really uncomfortable. Syempre, pag pinasok mo siya, it's still dry. So, it's literally cotton inside your vagina. Hindi na ako magsasensor dito malalaki naman na tayo. And then, you know when it's time to change it na. It feels kind of squishy inside, I guess. I don't know how else to explain it. Ayan. I could replicate that.
Okay, try.
Usually ako, I change mine every like between 8 to 10 hours of using. Why?
Okay, I guess it's a personal preference.
Bakit? Ikaw ba? How often?
I never leave it in for that long unless like it's the overnight
Baka
set.
kasi,
Tutulog na ako.
baka kasi mas heavy yung flow mo kaysa sa akin.
Yeah, kasi...
Yeah, because ever since I took contraceptive pills, mas naging light na yung flow ko.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's nice.
It's so cute.
That looks nice on camera. So, I'll try to do it with the gold.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't know the answer to this one. Do women put deodorant in their boob pits? Boob pits in dito? I wouldn't know because I don't have boobs.
I don't have. I mean, I have more, but like...
Does it get sweaty down there?
I don't...
It does, diba?
Yeah,
Doesn't
like
it?
for some people, like it's a problem, like especially with people with bigger boobs, and like the worst cases, you can get like a fungal infection.
Ew, really?
Yeah, really.
Damn.
That's why you have to wear
Bras.
yeah, cotton bras. Same with down there. Actually, you have to wear like cotton underwear because it wicks moisture, right?
Just basic hygiene, everybody. I don't think our answers were of any help because we don't have boobs, but there are answers here pala. The first one who answered said either deodorant or powder of some sort. If your boobs are big enough to hang against your skin, it might make sense to wear powder or something to be more comfortable. Yeah, it's the comfort, I guess. Next question. When using the bathroom and you see your pad is slightly soiled, does it feel awkward having to put it back against your body?
I don't think that's a problem anymore because most pads ngayon are like, I mean, they advertise to be like super absorbent. Wala, you're just gonna see like red.
I did!
Yay!
That took longer than expected.
You didn't tie it tight enough.
Sige. Can you hold it while I tie it?
So anyway, it's more viscous than water, so it's not gonna leave you with that like wet feeling.
So you're saying it's not
Yeah.
awkward, no?
Yeah. Cut the tail to twice the ribbon size.
Wait, I'm done. Okay. There. Next question.
Let me do it.
Do you have crushes on random people you encounter that you don't really see anything developing with? Like someone you see every day but don't really talk to for whatever reason. Like, my barista is insanely hot and I fantasize about him even though absolutely nothing is going to happen because of several very important reasons. I assume this happens but have always wondered if it's more common with men.
I feel like no.
Ikaw hindi. Like if you
I have very high standards.
like if you encounter like
Chris Evans,
I don't celebrities given na yun, no, that's fine. Wala talaga. Ano ba yan?
Wala. Siguro when I was like younger. Because like when you're younger, di ba, parang looks are everything. Ganon.
Remember before when we
just-
used to go to town with Sina Abby and then there would be cute guys sa town and then we would give them like code names na parang blue jeans boy. Parang ganon.
Yeah, oh my god, yeah. There were a lot of the blue jeans boys.
I think that's acceptable naman.
Yeah, I mean, that's a rite of passage. But like, I don't know, maybe you just outgrow those kinds of things, I guess.
So you're admitting you're old.
Yeah, I'm like 30 now, so I guess.
Ako din, not really like fantasize. Talagang parang ano lang, uy, that guy is cute, gano'n. Wala na akong yung crushy, gano'n. Feel ko ang tanda ko na for that. Ayan, inadmit ko na rin. Siguro ano lang, yung mga celebrities, ganyan. Dave Franco, gano'n.
Dave Franco.
Yeah, I feel like he's so hot. Pero not to say that it's wrong, you know. Not to say na old people can't have crushes. Preference lang siguro. Baka wala lang ano, parang cute people sa radar namin.
Because you know how like they say na your attractiveness depends on where you are. Or you're an 8 in like Makati. Pero pag pumunta kang BGC, you're like a 7 na lang.
Oh my God! Ang sad.
Or like maybe crush in terms of like you want to work with them because how good they are in their field or something.
Wow, yeah.
Or like you feel like you can learn something from them. Parang ganun.
Parang intellectual crush.
Yeah, parang ganun.
Next question. I go to the gym and see women wear these sports bras that have like 10 straps. While I think that it's a cool style, I wonder how they put it on and not get tangled in the straps.
Secret!
But sometimes kapag when you order something online and then it looks so nice on the model and then syempre they pack it up and then it gets shipped to you and then pagdating sa'yo parang wait, how am I supposed to put this on? That happens also and you get tangled in them but you figure it out.
Yeah, but also like they're like sewn down so they're not going anywhere.
Oh, tsaka hindi naman siya yung parang ikaw yung magmamanually like string. It's not like shoelaces, you know. But there are some na ganun eh. Pero corset na yun, guys. Hindi na yun sports bra. Why is it that when I get excited about a subject that I'm passionate about, I sometimes get accused of mansplaining? Sometimes I just really like a subject and want to talk about it. I'm not being a dick. I just suck at social cues and unfortunately, most guys suck as well. There are answers here of other girls. The first one is, it sometimes does come down to social cues. I think the best thing to do is to not dominate the conversation but check in with them. For example, instead of talking about birds for 10 minutes, check in and volley the conversation. Ask them if they're interested in birds or what's their favorite bird, etc. That way, it's more of a conversation than a lecture.
That's so funny.
Okay, so I get it now, yeah. The second one also said, ask us before you go off how much we know, or say something like, tell me if you already know any of this, so they won't feel as weird telling you and you can just skip to the next point you were going to say.
I feel like it's like how you open the topic. Like if it was already like napag-usapan na, like, oh, what are your hobbies? But it's different. The way the guy posted it kasi is parang he just offers it out of the blue.
Yeah. I mean, it's great to be passionate about something, but ilalapag mo lang siya sa conversation ng ganun-ganun lang.
That makes it awkward.
Like, so there's timing for everything. But also, kung makuha niyo yung right timing for it and the right setting, then share your passions to the group or to siguro somebody you're dating. Then, good for you, diba? Kasi there's something really attractive about a person who's passionate about something.
Yeah.
Let's answer the next question. I know this is going to seem weird, but how do you control your pee stream? It's easy as a guy, but I'm not too sure if it would be for a woman.
Sure ka dyan? Guys always like pee all over the place.
Guys can control their pee stream, but not direction all the time. Kami, same.
But also like, for guys, I might be remembering wrong, but they have stronger pelvic muscles.
Oh, really?
Like, basta, they have better support down there than us. That's why we have to do Kegels.
So it's easier for guys to like just go psst, psst.
Yeah.
So that's the easiest explanation.
Also like, girls, you shouldn't like stop your pee because like we're more prone to UTI. Basta not holding your pee, stopping your pee is bad. You have to pee everything out.
What are we doing?
There are like 6 of these. And then like kakabitan natin. You see like the little thing in front. That's where you attach this.
Okay, next question. What kind of common behavior makes a guy seem creepy or unattractive? I feel like giving compliments.
Guys just don't know how to do it, no?
Yeah. If you just give a compliment out of the blue and parang when you do it often, especially if for example hindi kayo
close.
Parang not even hindi kayo close, parang you're not in a working relationship together or you don't work often together, you don't converse often together, pero you just blurt out compliments out of the blue, parang ang creepy for me ha. It's good to be complimented but parang in the right context.
Yeah, and also like girls don't dress for guys.
Yeah.
Just say
we don't try to look good to be complimented.
Oh, you know what I don't like? I think like I think it's just a Filipino thing to do. You know, like when parking attendants or like yung mga security guards, they're like, "Hi, ma'am," and then they like stare at you so intently.
Oh my
When they're
God.
trying to make eye contact, like. Oh.
Kapag, let's say, yung mag-good morning lang, good morning ma'am, ganyan, that's very polite.
Oh,
yes.
that's
Pero
the polite thing to do. Pero
pag
yung
ganun
parang,
na tititigan
"Hi, ma'am,"
ka,
and then nakaganon sila. Parang, what the fuck? Hold on. I'm gonna get tape. Let's make like baggies for this.
Whoa. Alam mo, itong gift wrapper na to, it's been here for like 3 Christmases. No, I'm gonna fold it like lengthwise and then crosswise. Diba?
No, you fold it 3 times.
Why?
To make the pouch!
How do you make pouches? Ikaw nga gumawa. Sige. I don't know what you're talking about, like how you make pouches, but I do it a different way. Nanginginig ako.
You want me to do it?
No, I'm a surgeon. Shut up.
I'll do it!
Okay, I'll roll this up. And then you cut it up. While you're there, you could answer the next question. It's just a quick one, I feel.
Okay.
For women with pierced nipples, if you get pregnant and start lactating, does the milk also come out through the piercing holes? What do you think? We don't have pierced nipples and we haven't been pregnant before, so we wouldn't know.
Like through the piercing or like around it? Around it, yeah. Because like the milk doesn't just come out the middle. Like the milk comes out of the areola also.
Yeah, because there are multiple like milk ducts, diba? There's one answer here. She said, it can. Most women take their piercings out because it can be a choking hazard. Ah, yeah. Oo nga, it can. And then the piercing hole heals up very quickly. Oh, okay. Also, milk comes out of several ducts at the nipple, not just one hole. Yeah, we already said that. Next question. Do women get the pee shiver? I know sometimes I'll be pissing and there's an uncontrolled shiver as I'm finishing up. Does that happen with women at all? Yes, it does. Oh, the next question is kind of deep. So, I guess you have to sit down for this. Sige nga, paano ka nga gumawa ng pouch? Show me.
Okay, hold on.
Why would you fold it into 3?
So that you don't see the thing here. You get it?
Yeah, but that's such a waste of paper. Like this whole thing.
Because if it's like this lang, the gift will fall through it.
Why will the gift fall through it? You're gonna tape it up. Okay, while you're doing that, next question. How do we become friends with y'all? There are some women I've only talked to a few times, but I feel like we could have the dopest of friendships. Like, no romantic stuff or couple stuff, but like, we can play Super Smash Brothers all day.
Guys feel like we're so complicated, but really, we just don't want to be assaulted, you know?
I mean, just like, ewan ko, grade school, high school, ganyan, yung walang mali siya talaga, that's possible. Like, you could have totally platonic relationships with girls and just get to know them. Pero again, context is key, guys. There's someone who answered, you'll be surprised how much we crave strictly platonic friendships with a guy. Exactly what I said. Because most of the time, men end up having ulterior motives. Just treat us like your friend and hope you don't get misunderstood. If she seems hesitant, you can just tell her outright that you're just looking for friendship. Also, inviting her to a group thing instead of a one-on-one can help keep expectations platonic. So yun ha, if ang gusto niyo naman talaga is a romantic relationship, tapos dadalhin niyo siya to a group thing, so it could be misconstrued, you know. So yun, if talagang friends lang, edi friends lang talaga kayo, like bring her to a group thing, nothing to, you know, one-on-one. Ay, wait lang, wala na akong battery. I'll change the battery. What were you saying? Guys are so complicated.
Not that they're complicated to figure out. They're actually like pretty easy to figure out. Like,
ay, grabe ka.
most of them. But like, alam mo yun, like it's so easy for you to figure out like what they want. Let's just say girls have like a sixth sense of what you really want. Gusto mo lang ba maging friends or like may plano ka bang like pumorma in the future or something?
Again, etong lahat ng mga sinasabi namin, it differs. Syempre, this is our own opinions. Because I feel like in some situations, there are also some guys na parang, alam mo yun, ang labo ng, like, what they really want, if they want, like, a romantic relationship or not. Kasi paligoy-ligoy, ganyan, hindi siya straight to the point. Natutorpe, siguro, ganun. You know what I'm saying? Teka, tabi tayo.
Yeah. Why are guys so keen on having, like,
girl best friends? Yeah.
What is up with that? Like, are your guy best friends not taking care of you or something? Do you need, like, emotional support?
Yeah, maybe
you need a therapist instead.
Maybe emotional support din. Alam mo yun, there's always a girl's perspective in things na guys don't see or wala sa perspective ng guy friends nila. Because they all think the same. No, not all. I'm sorry for generalizing. Well, this is kind of a weird question. How did you deal with going from looking like a child to getting sexual attention in a rather short period of time? Did you expect it? Like, what was the turning point?
What is your intention behind asking that question, may I ask? Why would
to give more context, some of the answers here from girls. The first one said, I first was sexually harassed by strangers at 12 years old before I knew anything about it. I was a child and looked it. I don't mean to be a negative Nancy, but it's very prevalent and almost everyone I've talked to has a similar story, sometimes even younger. The second one answered, girls received sexual attention before they understand what it is. That's so sad, but that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
We have to catch up mentally to what is happening when you're too young to understand. It can feel nice to get attention, especially as boys tend to get more attention at school up to that point. But as you learn to understand why you're getting the attention, what those men actually want, and how little you could do to stop them, even if they decide to just take action, it becomes frightening. And then the last one said, the second I turned 18, I had several guys in their late 20s trying to hook up. There is no mental switch that happens between 11:59 and 12 o'clock on your birthday. And it was really hard to process the fact that it wasn't a pedophilic situation because in my head, I honestly still felt 14. I wish 18 wasn't viewed as completely fair game for everyone. Yeah, that's true. Parang, you don't know that it's sexual harassment. Yung simpleng lang, uli ka nga dito, kiss mo ko. Yung ganon na parang bata ka pa. Yung pinipilit ka to give somebody a kiss on the cheek. Not just guys, not just parang older men. Especially siguro pagka sa Filipino setting. Yung hug, yung kiss, ganyan. It's pretty normal, diba? Pero like what I feel like needs to be normal is if alam mo yun, the child doesn't want to. Oh, it's fine. Tsaka also, if the parent doesn't want to, diba? Parang, for example, ako, yung mga kids ko in the future, bless, okay lang. Pero yung kiss, tapos hug, parang you don't ask permission from the parents first, ganyan. Na parang, oh, yung cute-cute mo naman, tapos biglang you just approach the child, ganyan. Tapos hahawak-hawakan mo. That's not okay! Yeah. Respect the physical being of every single person, I guess, not just girls. Tsaka there are boundaries to everything, yes. Okay, let's just do let's do a light-hearted one next. What should I do when someone's period stain is showing and they seem oblivious to it? You should tell them. Keep it low-key. Be polite and saying it na parang, excuse me, miss, parang may stain yung pants mo or yung palda mo. If this person is like somebody you know, if you have a jacket, diba, offer it to them. If it's in a classroom setting, you tell the other girls to help her out. Kahit hindi ko yung magsabi yun, pwede rin. You just tell somebody na parang, uy, tulungan mo si ganito. Especially kung kunwari best friends sila, ganyan. Masyado akong nahihiya to like personally tell the girl. Like, or that's how I would, parang want to be told.
Yeah, or like offer a jacket na upfront, like especially kung nagpakakilala mo kayo or something.
Next question. Why do many women have an overabundance of pillows in their homes? Couches, beds. I get having 1 or 2 for comfort, but I've seen women with over 5 pillows.
It's aesthetic!
Decorative! It's nice to look at, okay? Especially if, it's different textures, and then the colors coordinate with each other, and the colors coordinate with, the furniture, the curtains. Next question. Do you randomly get sexually aroused in public for no reason at all like men? And if so, does it die down quickly? Random? No, not really random. But I feel like other girls would. Then maybe, kapag, if you're on your period, maybe. Kasi the hormones are raging, you know, if you're on your period. Even like a few days after, when you're still fertile, like it randomly happens. Walang nagtitrigger dun sa arousal. It's just basically hormones.
I feel like guys misunderstand why they get boners. It's not just because you're horny. It's so like if there's increased blood flow to
yeah, pag umaga.
Just because you got the boner doesn't mean you're horny.
Next question. How weird or unsafe do women feel if a man is walking behind them in some silent area?
Very unsafe.
I have internal panic attacks thinking that I'm making women uncomfortable when doing this, and usually just walk faster until I'm ahead of them. But sometimes overtaking might feel like a direct attack from behind. So there's that worry too. What do women prefer that men do in such situations? I get what he means. Na parang you just randomly like walk into siguro an alley or a street, tapos may babae nang naglalakad, pero dun ka naman talaga padaan, yung guys.
Just keep a respectable pace.
Oo, parang yeah, just keep a safe distance, not even a safe distance, like a really far distance, diba? Tapos bagalan mo yung pace ng paglalakad mo.
Ikaw na yung mag-adjust, gets mo? Like, if you think the girl is being uncomfortable, like stop walking muna, or like, if you know that it's like a dangerous place, bantayan mo na lang din siya like from a distance, you know? Just stop walking behind people, or like, if you're in a hurry talaga, make it seem that way, you know? Like, pretend like you're in a phone call or something. Anything to make the girl think that
parang
you're not there for her.
Yeah. Next question. Do the majority of women out there prefer a man with a deeper voice? What's the I don't know what the context of this question is. Like, what do they want to get out of it? Like, if we think it's sexy,
it's a preference. Just live with it.
Sige, like some girls
Variety
prefer.
is the spice of life, man.
Okay, next question. Do women prefer men to be open and direct about their intentions when dating, or is there necessity for nuance, subtle signals, and such? For instance, is it better for men when getting to know a woman they are interested in to say, hey, I like you, I'd love to take you out on a date sometime? Or to be nice and play that game where both parties try to figure out if the other person likes them? I feel like it depends. If you're getting older, I guess.
You don't have time.
You don't have time for all of those things, of course. Pero when I was younger, parang fun din to volley yung mga conversations, or like
yeah,
the
but
volley.
also like I said, girls can feel it. We have like a sixth sense for
But not all the time, ha? Kasi sometimes guys are also like they date multiple girls, or like they flirt with multiple girls. He might make you feel special, pero he's making multiple girls feel special din pala. So yun, it depends on the age. Syempre parang cute din minsan na may ka-flirt ka, ganyan. Pero if your intention, if a girl really wants, or kahit yung guy, if you really want to be in a relationship, tell your intentions outright.
In this day and age, it's fine because like it's already parang accepted na people, like some people really just date around and stuff. Just make your intentions clear. Pero diba, so umpisa, like you're not wasting anyone's time.
Intention is very, very important when it comes to having a relationship. Diba tong question na to? Do you prefer dad bods, full-on jacked muscles, or jacked but not too jacked? As long as the guy's healthy, man. Next question. What can we safely compliment? Are all things related to appearance off limits? That's a good question also, kasi nga, kanina pa namin sinasabi na we don't like getting complimented out of the blue, right?
Hair, nails, bag, shoes.
Like your outfit, maybe.
But never the dress. Or the skirt or bag. Because the thing is, like when you're complimenting those, you're looking at safe areas. If you say, oh, I like your shirt, ganyan, what, are you looking at my boobs? I like your pants, ganyan, were you staring at my butt, ganon? But when you say, I like your nails, or like, I like your hair, ganyan, diba? It means you were focusing on this, like you were focusing on something else. I like your shoes, I like your bag, ganyan. You get it?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Na-appreciate ko yung compliment if it's about something I did. Like in a work setting maybe, or like in a school setting.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Like for example, hey, you did really good in your presentation today. Parang I learned a lot. Ganun. Like when people appreciate the things that I do. Like when I cook, ganyan. Oy, thanks for sarap yung niluto mo. Buti na lang nagluto ka. Like for example, for Joel, when I make him coffee in the morning, ganyan, and then he thanks me for it. Kasi sometimes, di ba, parang yung mga simple things lang na, for example, when Joel washes the dishes, ganyan, parang I still make sure to thank him for it. Like, yung kahit na alam mo naman na it's something that you have to do, di ba? It's better to be called out for something you did nice than to be called out for something that you did wrong. That's also,
positive reinforcement.
Yeah, positive reinforcement, exactly. Feel ko important din yun sa relationship, ha? Parang, imbes na mag-anuhan kayo ng mga bad things about each other, di ba? Pagka may ginawa silang maganda or nice, yun yung i-compliment mo para ulit-ulitin nila. What do all of you women talk about in the bathroom when you all leave together for a couple minutes? We're left in mystery. I feel like a lot of guys are curious kung bakit sabay-sabay tayo nagsisiyar.
Well, just continue the conversation we were having in public, in the bathroom.
I feel like they're conscious kasi na baka sila yung pinag-uusapan. No, we don't talk about you guys. Maybe we just ask for tampons.
Or like we say, oh, check out this like lip gloss or something. It's so nice.
Or parang magma-makeup check kami, ganun.
Yeah, or like the lighting in the CR is like really good. Let's take some pictures.
Yeah. It's not that deep, guys. Do women like booty on guys? I go to the gym and don't want to have a big butt. Eh di wag. For girls these days, we champion the thought of yung nag-aayos kami, not for anybody else. And I feel like guys should be the same way.
Yeah, if you wanna grow a booty, then fine. We'll appreciate it. But also, like, we'll appreciate you too, even if you don't have a booty.
It's the personality that matters.
Exactly. Like, aanhin namin yung puwet mo kung asshole ka naman.
Ang funny nung answer nung girl dito sa article. She said, I like the cake, baby. It just can't be bigger than mine. Does someone's job or profession change how attractive you find him? No.
Actually, yes. Because there are like professions who are like mas ma-ego compared to others.
So, what do you mean? Like, they're more attractive?
No!
Oh, they're not.
Kasi nga, they're so ma-ego.
Maybe it's not necessarily the profession. It's yung tao na yun eh. Personally, if I was dating, hindi ko naman i-filter sa mga dating apps na parang I only wanna date doctors or I only wanna date engineers. Because it's all about, you know, getting to know the person.
Sa bagay, I'm a doctor.
Oh, diba? Hindi ka naman ganun ka, parang, ay, doktor ako, parang I could only date. Although you're marrying a doctor.
He's one of the good ones.
He's one of the good ones.
Shout out!
I'm dating an engineer, but he's one of the good ones. Shout out! Many women always smell pleasant, like noticeably pleasant.
Maligo lang kasi kayo,
Wala kang tanong! Girl, chill. In comparison, guys either smell bad or neutral. Is this an active choice to always smell good? Do you try to make yourself smell noticeably good all the time?
Like I said, just take a bath.
Last question. How do you hide your period pain so well?
You know what? It's not supposed to be like debilitating pain. You're supposed to feel it like cramps, but like it's not supposed to be like
sa likod,
like ngalay ganyan, because your uterus is literally like contracting. There's been like a miseducation or something. Like it's supposed to feel uncomfortable, yeah, but it's not supposed to
be
painful at all. Na you'll need medication, you'll need like to like lie down or something. No, that means there's something wrong with you. Like I just feel like girls were taught na when you have periods, like it's going to be painful, ganyan, and so we just ran with it.
I feel like that's also why, like, ewan ko, ang napapansin ko within our generation, parang a lot of girls are late to know if they have problems with their
or endometriosis.
Yeah, because period pains are normal or
we're normalized.
It's not supposed to be that way pala. So if like early on ganyan, big sis big sis advice. Baka dapat yun yung next topic natin sa podcast natin. Okay, we're on to our last few gifts that we have to wrap.
Like there's
You still have a lot from us.
No, it's fine.
But anyway, I was able to help you out, I guess.
You used me for your vlog, it's fine.
So thanks, Atsi, for doing this with me today. At least meron na akong pang Vlogmas Day 5. And I hope, may natutunan din yung mga guys na nanonood if there are guys that are watching. Again, don't take everything we say as truth, okay? Those are only our opinions, just a disclaimer.
Unfiltered opinions, by the way.
And unsolicited advices. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching Vlogmas Day 5. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Vlogmas Day 6. Bye!